The Iowa Soybean Association is sponsoring a series of meetings across the state to gather input from soybean farmers on topics that mean a lot to their profitability and to the success of their soybean farms. The meetings are powered by FMC and they're led by ISA's Senior Director of Public Affairs, Michael Dolch. We're going to get some insights from Michael on what those topics were that farmers raised during these meetings and what the future looks like on those issues right after this.
Hope. It's a hard thing to hold on to in the face of adversity. But it's where you belong. Keep moving forward. Prove to the world you have what it takes. So the next time you feel defeated, don't forget. That grit, that determination, it got you here. Remember, you were made for this.
These district meetings held across the state are really a timely opportunity to get some input from farmers. Michael, just share maybe an issue or two that's arisen in your discussions thus far.
Yeah, sure, Aaron. And these farmers have come prepared. They've done their homework. They've had time in the tractor during planting season to really think and listen and educate themselves on the issues. So we've talked about a host of issues. I'll focus on two here today, one of which is just a friendly farm regulatory environment. We've seen potentially the return of WOTUS, a pre-Obama era WOTUS rule, waters of the U.S. There is a lot of skepticism among farmers about what that rule could look like under this new administration. So a friendly farm regulatory environment is something that they are urging us to act on their behalf. And secondly is just taxes. There are a lot of proposals in Congress right now that would put a tax on capital gains at death, and then also eliminate stepped-up basis. Which would be devastating to family farms. Those have used those tax provisions to build their operations over generations again. So we continue to act on that and look forward to visiting with our members of Congress continually about ensuring stepped-up basis isn't eliminated.
Well, with any administration, you're going to have issues that come up that concern farmers. What are you hearing from them in terms of topics or just the state of soy that they may be optimistic about?
I think farmers by nature are optimistic, and in a way that is a key to their overall success and long-term profitability and viability. You know, I think just in general, the ag economy, the outlook, maybe that's buoyanted by just elevated prices that we've seen over the last several months, but I think that's a cautious optimism too, knowing that things can change. You know, just a lot of optimism about the ag economy in general, and hopefully a bullish market going into harvest this fall.
Is there a topic that hasn't come up yet that surprised you? I know we're hearing a lot about electrification of vehicles. There's a lot in the news about renewable diesel and that impact it may have on soybean prices and production, but anything that you're aware of that maybe hasn't surfaced yet?
Sure, and those topics that you listed off have actually come up in conversations. Again, a signal and a testament that farmers are in the know. One topic, as we all know, with higher crop prices come input costs, elevated input costs. I think we may start to see and hear more concerns about fertilizer prices as they start to prepay for this coming season later this year.
For farmers who haven't had a chance to participate, I know we have some meetings still coming up. How can they either attend or how can they also engage with you on the policy front?
Yeah, you bet, and we do have a host of meetings still coming up, so I encourage all of the folks to join us for at least one conversation, but if they aren't able to be there in person, we are an email, a phone call away first and foremost. Encourage them to reach out. We will be sharing and sending out inviting feedback from our advocate members, our policy members here at the Iowa Soybean Association, to weigh in on policy issues and concerns through an annual survey. So invite them to take that seriously, to provide that feedback. And again, you know, we are just a phone call and an email away, and we've got a great website that has a lot of the issues and current updates based on our policy work here at the Iowa Soybean Association.
Thanks for joining us, Michael. And you know, the Iowa Soybean Association is indeed driven to deliver, and we want soybean farmers to engage with us on these and other issues that matter to the state of soy.